across the globe. Tensions are rising, alliances are shifting, and tonight, the balance of power is being tested. From Washington to the South China Sea, the United States is making a move, one that could reshape the future of global security. This is Voxeria News. Breaking: a major escalation unfolding in the South China Sea as the United States expands its military presence, and China is now responding. The question tonight: are we witnessing the start of a new global confrontation? The South China Sea, one of the world's most contested regions, is once again at the center of global tension. In recent days, the United States has significantly increased its naval operations, deploying advanced warships and surveillance assets.
But why now? What changed?
And what is at stake? According to defense analysts, this move comes amid increasing encounters between U.S. and Chinese forces, some described as dangerously close. And behind these encounters, a deeper struggle for control over one of the world's busiest trade routes. Nearly 1/3 of global trade passes through these waters. That means any disruption could ripple across the global economy. But this is not just about trade. This is about power. China claims large portions of the South China Sea, claims that are disputed by multiple nations and rejected by international rulings. The United States does not recognize these claims and insists on maintaining freedom of navigation. But here's the concern: what happens when both sides refuse to step back? Experts are now warning even a minor miscalculation could trigger a major escalation. And this is where it gets more serious. U.S. allies in the region are watching closely and preparing for possible fallout. Countries like Japan and the Philippines now find themselves at the center of the tension. And behind the scenes, diplomatic channels are active, but progress remains uncertain. According to international media reports, both sides are increasing surveillance, tracking each other's every move. But this is only the beginning, because the stakes are global. If conflict were to erupt, it could disrupt supply chains and send shockwaves through global markets. Energy prices, shipping routes, even everyday goods could be affected. And here's the bigger question: is this a show of force or a step towards something more dangerous? U.S. officials say this is about maintaining stability, but critics argue tensions are only growing. China, meanwhile, has accused the U.S. of provocation and warned of consequences. So where does this lead next? That answer remains unclear. But one thing is certain: the world is now watching very closely. And any move, any misstep, could change everything. This story is still developing, and the situation remains highly volatile. Will diplomacy prevail, or are we heading toward a deeper confrontation? Stay informed, stay aware, because what happens next could shape the future of global power. Subscribe to Voxeria News for the most critical updates as they unfold.